Vohu Choshathagatha, Yasna 51. A righteous government is of all the most to be wished for, bearing of blessing and good fortune in the highest, guided by the law of truth, supported by dedication and zeal. It blossoms into the best of order, a kingdom of heaven. To effect this I shall work now and evermore. Grant thou to me, O Mazda, thy rule of righteousness, which from the beginning has been thine. And thou, O Spirit of right-mindedness, grant me the power of will, and vouchsafe thy blessings on him who realizes thee and ever serving with the good mind. All these indeed gather unto thee, O Mazda, they who have done thy work, whose actions accord with the truth, whose words proceed from the good mind, whose inspirer art thou from the very beginning. Where shall we find security from the threat of harm? Where compassion for our precarious state? When shall truth come into its own? Where is the power of holy benevolence? Where is the illumination of the good mind? And whether, O Mazda, is thy dominion? All these questions do we ask, that receiving guidance from truth we may work for the welfare of creation, ever wise in dedication, ever upright in action, acknowledging the teacher of truth appointed for the just well-being of the people. At the last turning of life, to the faithful making the right choice according to his norm, doeth Ahura Mazda, the Lord Judge, and his sovereign power bestow an end better than good. But to him who shall not serve the cause of good, he giveth an end worse than bad, at the last turning of life. O fashioner of the world, O creator of the waters and plants, grant thou to me thy blessings of perfection and immortality. O most bountiful Spirit, grant me the strength enduring to bring to realization thy announced purpose, with the help of the good mind. On thy behalf, then shall I speak forth, O Mazda, as one that knows to those who would know. Evil is the portion of the wicked, but bliss for the one who stands by righteousness. Let this message be announced with joy to the wise. With what understanding shalt thou, O Mazda, give judgment to the two contending sides through thy fire, a token of the final molten test? Let there be a sign of the separation, the destruction of the evil from the blessedness of the righteous. He who strives to destroy me, O Mazda, without cause and without justice, an offspring of evil is he, maleficent to all that live. Here I invoke the Spirit of truth to come to me with thy noble reward, O Mazda. Where is the man, O Mazda, who shall come as friend of Spitama Zarathustra, who shall take counsel with truth, who endowed with the zeal of bounteous Armaity, who inspired by the good mind, shall be fit for the spread of the great cause? On this bridge of transient earthly life, no followers of the wicked lords have pleased Zarathustra Spitama. Thy servant, aspiring for lofty attainment, will seek with sincerity to repel their efforts. The wrong of the wicked shall perish before the right of the truthful. Standing at the bridge of judgment, the evil soul beholds the path of the righteous, but the evil of his actions, the words of his evil tongue, prove to be his fetters. In fear he finds that he fails. The evil Karpans do not preach the laws of settled and peaceful life. They cause suffering to the earth and its creatures. Their deeds and their doctrines shall consign them at the last to the house of the lie, the abode of songs, where Ahura Mazda was the first presence, is the blessed reward designated by me, Zarathustra. For the supporters of the great cause, it shall be bestowed upon you if you accept the enlightenment of the good mind, if you tread the path of truth. The king Vistaspa, through righteous power, has attained the grasp of the great cause. The inspired wisdom of the doctrine has reached him, the wisdom of the good faith which holy Ahura Mazda devised through the universal law of truth. Let thus the hail of salvation be proclaimed. To me has Frasharostra Hivogva manifested the dedication of himself to the cause. May Mazda Ahura bestow on him the profoundest truth of the good faith. May Mazda grant him the will to promulgate the cause of truths. Jamaspa Hivogva, aspiring to enlightenment power through truth, has chosen for himself the wisdom of thy faith, and so choosing does he attain the kingdom of the good mind. Grant, O Lord, that we may so teach people as ever to seek their protection in thee. O maid Yomaha of the Spitama family, even as you, the man who with wisdom achieving insight into the faith, shall dedicate his life through fruitful deeds to a better existence for all, and instruct them in the laws of truth and right, ordained by Mazda, that man has indeed served the great cause. O ye all working with one will, let truth, good thought, and right-mindedness, through which you progress to perfection, bring to you the wished-for happiness. O Mazda, awaiting this bliss from thee, our reverent homage we offer unto thee. The man of devotion is beneficent to all. He is beneficent because of his wisdom, because of his realization of truth, because of the goodness in his thoughts, in his words, in his acts. Unto him Ahura Mazda shall grant the kingdom of the good mind. And verily this blessing I too long for. The good persons of righteous worship, those who have been before and those who exist now, whom Ahura Mazda knowest well, I invoke them in my prayers by their names, and shall approach them with deep reverence.